Gypsy Rose Blanchard, cosplaying and role-playing as a good Christian girl. She doesn't even have the basic understanding of the basis of Christianity, because when she recounted on a live recently, comparing herself to Jesus Christ and him refusing to say what they wanted him to say, and just lived in his truth and died in his truth, just gave all real Christians the biggest sign that she has no fucking idea what she's talking about. But wearing a crown of thorns, when you can't even abide by the 10 commandments that God gave Moses on Mount Sinai, for the rules of which Homo sapiens are supposed to live by, to live a righteous life. In fact, you don't even, this is a demon. This is a straight up demon. And yes, this is exactly what demons do. They take over the body of somebody who's only 4'11", 140 pounds, and looks like this, like a sick little child. Because that's exactly how they dupe you. That's exactly how they tempt you. Gypsy Rose Blanchard doesn't even know the basis that Jesus of Nazareth, a Jewish man, was not crucified by other Jews or other rabbis, because that's against their religion and their law. The Roman Empire, the biggest empire in the world at that time, especially Pontius Pilate, who was overseeing the Roman occupation of Judea, which is modern day Israel, during the time of Jesus, is the one who brought Jesus of Nazareth to trial and condemned him and crucified him. He was tried for blasphemy. Do you know the definition of blasphemy? Blasphemy can be anything that anybody in power wants it or makes it to be. The same thing with treason. Blasphemy is literally anything that is considered a disrespect to anything godly, God, or holy. Jesus of Nazareth said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father except through me." He didn't die refusing to renounce his truth, living in his truth. He literally is the truth, the way, the life. And that's exactly what he was here for, to do God's will. His life, his crucifixion, and his resurrection birthed an entire religion. You cannot claim to be of that religion or practicing that religion, utilizing that religion in your everyday life, when you don't even have the basic, simplest understanding, comprehension of the foundation of the Holy Bible, the New Testament. And you do realize that's what separates Judaism from Christianity, right? Is that the first 5 books of the Holy Bible is the first 5 books of the Jewish Bible. That's the Old Testament. The New Testament is what Jesus' disciples, the apostles, had to say about his birth, his life, his crucifixion, spreading his ministry. Jewish people today do not believe that he was the Messiah. Christians do. This is not a Christian. This is a demon dressing up as one to laugh and play in your faces. The same person who just lied to her spouse, her child's father, about the Barney doll, knowing good damn and well this thing sat under her head for 5 days, that it was not clean, that is a decomp stain. Her mother did not wash, dry, bring the clothes into her room, and then fold them, because these sat in that washer for over 5 days. And if you look at all of the 365-degree forensic crime scene photos, what do you not see? You do not see freshly folded clothes put away anywhere in Dee Dee's room or Gypsy's room. Not a single pile of clean clothes, freshly folded, anywhere. So why is she lying to Ken about the Barney doll? Because she knows that she placed this there after her mother's life ended. She knows it has significant meaning, because look at the color of her nail polish. The one thing that I don't think Gypsy was lying about was when she first had said a recount of what happened that night. She said that her and her mother watched a movie and they painted each other's nails. I do believe that is true, because Dee Dee's life didn't end until after 2 a.m. on June 10th. If they were painting each other's nails and watching movies at 6 p.m. on June 9th, that gives them plenty of time to paint nails and to let it dry. Much before dinner, bed, anything else. A Gypsy lies, but I think this is one thing that was truthful. Her nails were painted, and you can tell that it had been a few days because they already started to peel and chip. Dee Dee's nails are also that color pink, and they haven't because she was deceased for those days. But it's no coincidence that she puts this Barney doll by her mother's head and that she had pre-planned painting their nails that same exact color pink. Was it her way of saying goodbye to her mother? I don't know, but I would much rather believe Nicholas Godejohn, who doesn't gaslight and lie like Gypsy Rose Blanchard does, before I would believe Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Now, in their house, is their house really clean and neat, or is it?
No, it is not neat at all.
It's not?
That was the first time ever in their house, and I can't believe how much of a pigsty it was.
Oh, okay. When you say pigsty, what do you mean?
I mean, there was one room where it was hard to even get into the room. How much was in it? Then, Dee Dee's bedroom, there was stuff along where where the bed is. You got the bed, then you got pretty much where the edge of the bed is.
Okay.
That's where she had all different things just all over there. I don't know how else to put it, but like, I mean, she might have had like clothing and all different things in there.
Okay. Do you remember ever seeing a Barney doll, or it's like a purple dinosaur?
Yeah.
Where did you see that at?
It was not in this one. I was in her room. I think that was in Gypsy's room.
In Gypsy's room?
That's what I remember.
Okay.